coming up with their torches on the phone.
So the equation, 138 from 84 is just under tens, but what they need desperately in this consolidation phase is a partnership. You just need to knock it around. We've spoken ad nauseum about slowness of this pitch and vastness of this outfield, and the fact that twos in general are the way you want to go about things. That's what they've got to look for here, Usman and Shadab, and cut out risk.
At least for 4 or 5 overs. Good delivery, beautifully bowled, drifted in nicely. Such a good bowler, Akshay. Varies his pace nicely at times, beautifully, sensibly.
Just about got to it, just about. And gets enough of it, Usman, to get it in the gap. At mid-wicket, a wide long on for 4.
Well, he's going to be the key. It is batted well. He's had 3 boundaries and a 6 so far. It is 25. So it's up to him. It's up to him to stick around right till the end if Pakistan are going to win this.
Delivery, dot ball again. They're not giving any weak deliveries to Pakistan as Indian bowlers. They are on top. Hardik Pandya started the trend with a wicket in his first over of Sardar Farhan. This is a flighted delivery. Again to return.
Just ask the question, and there's the sign. Smart replay, all sorted upstairs. Chris Gaffney working in concert with the 2 umps who are out there, Dharmasena and Illingworth. Yeah, so asked the question. He said, nope, all's fine. Rebuilds the castle. Good over again for India. There's a 4 in that. But able to follow up with a couple of dots. Looking to finish off here. Leg side. It'll go off to the fence. Nicely played. 47 for 4 after 7. Let's sample the atmosphere.
Well, can you believe it? I'm in the house with the best DJ name in the absolute planet. It is DJ Zen. Oh, man. He's quiet, but his music's really loud, let me tell you. He is killing the atmosphere today. There's been music, there's crowd noise. Have a look at these fans right here. What have they got to say? Of course, it's all India. The scoreboard reflects it. The crowd reflects it. So too are India.
There are a couple of Pakistanis behind them.
All of the age there.
Yeah.
I called him Matt New. have you seen the top of his head? Matt New, not Matthew.
They ran 3, it's a good start. And that also brings up 50 for Pakistan in 8th over, with 3 wickets, 4 wickets down in fact. Required run rate is creeping up obviously, but still under 10s anyway.
Yes, I think a partnership is needed for Pakistan. This is a big boundary, you saw that. Otherwise, you know, how often do you see 3 runs in a T20 game? You barely see 2 runs as well. This is a big boundary. That's why you saw a lot of catches on the boundary as well when India were batting.
Yeah, more like it. That's all you want.
Smart cricket. You've got 3 runs in the of the first ball. The trophy being brought out by Rohit Sharma and Wasim Akram. Sanjay Gupta, the CEO of ICC, with them as well.
Yeah, nicely done, well placed. Just wanted it to go far. It was a full toss in the end. He had decided early, premeditated because he saw the gap, and so had to pull the shot off and does.
Yeah, very good shot from Shahab. This will give him a bit of confidence. And he's a good player, we all know that, but he needs 2-3 boundaries to get him going, and I think this boundary will definitely help to regain that confidence as an all-rounder.
Doesn't bowl a full toss too often now, Varun Chakravarti. Trying to get the ball a little bit more air maybe.
There is some green amid the blue. They need a reason to shout. And so far, it's all blue, with 4 wickets having gone down and 175 on the board. A partnership here, can it just drag the game towards the back end and still having them in with a shout, Pakistan? Nicely played again. Yeah, look at the crowd. What you're looking for as you watch here. Passion. Not to finish 10 off, 57 for 4. Yeah, just behind. Thinking about how things started for India, would be erroneous to think that you can try and stay with the pace of Ishan Kishan early in the game. Fielder out there, fielder. Oh, puts it down. 1 bounce and 4. Top effort, had a long way to go, Tilak Verma.
Might have been a little bit wide in any case. A little bit wider. If he had been at the normal lock-off position, it would have been a sitter down his throat. And you could say that Usman saw that. And that's why he played a straight shot. Look how wide he was. That's why he had to dive for it.
I think the reason he was wide because Usman played a couple of shots the over before inside out to extra cover. So bowler thought, okay, I'll have him a little wider. And that's why he missed the catch. Good effort. Boundary on the first ball. Still wide. I think that's where Akshar wants him. Another one, another straight shot, another boundary. It's 2 in 2 now.
This is brilliant batting. This is brilliant batting from Usman. Previous over he played inside out, which has forced Surya Kumar Yadav to put his long-off fielder more towards extra cover. And now he's playing an even safer shot with a straighter bat. You can see that straight bat. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and over the boundary line. Very smart batting, very good batting that from Usman.
He's normally in the top 3, Usman, as a batter. He has 5 centuries in his T20 career. He's a bit of a basher, looks to go after it all the way through. On to 39 from 26. I mentioned the centuries because he's quite able to attack and continue to. Also, if you think about conditions and where he would normally play his cricket, slow pitches in Pakistan as well.
Call is for 2. Are they going to come back? No, they're going to settle for 1. There's no point taking a risk at this stage of the game. This partnership is building. 32 now between these two.
So the last thing you want when a partnership is building is a run out. And again, Akshay Patel ran to the ball very quickly. Rinku Singh came in very quickly. The second run was never going to be on.
Those two would be in the fastest, certainly in the top three in terms of pace to the ball of the Indian setup. Very fast, outstanding fielders, good arms. Nine off the over, and it's just staying in touch. Over before, 10 off. What an innings that was from Ishan Kishan. In fine form. A ball to finish. 9 done. 66 for 4. All going well for them so far. And so thumbs up, smiles and enjoying the occasion. Worked the trip, with many having made it from across the way to come and see this big game, I'll call it. Tough to get into. Finite number of seats and many wanting to come.
The call time was at 3:30. Game started at 7. Was there 3 hours before anywhere? Doing nothing.
And the experience made my call time 4:45.
You are Sunil Gavaskar.
No, experience.
The match winners just keep coming. Kuldeep Yadav.
This is going to be a key time in the game. Key time.
Playing his first game in this World Cup, Kuldeep Yadav, and what a talent he is. Especially in the mid-overs in this format of one day or test cricket, improved a lot in the last 2 to 3 years.
Yes, if he was going to be in the fray, he should have maybe played the previous game as well. His wrist spinner, if he can get some overs under his belt, always a help. Let's hope he will strike his line and length straight away.
Noticeable in the last couple of years is the pace at which he now bowls. If you think of earlier Kuldeep Yadav, classical wrist spinner, is that there'd be flight on that. It'd be slower, it would be kind of low to mid 80s, and now he is mid to high 80s as an average. Sweet shot comes out. The game's come thick and fast, you know. And every game important, particularly if you slip up along the way. Australia undone by Zimbabwe, and they face up against the home side, Sri Lanka, in Pallekele. Bowling. There's that googly once again.
That's why it's so difficult. It was close to the stump as well. There we go, literally in front of the umpire, and that was the big lead. It's literally next to impossible to read him, especially on the lights. If you are, I suppose Sanibai is the best person to explain. It's impossible to read the spinner if you can't read his hands anyway. From Ravs, you can't read it under lights, am I right?
Absolutely, I think you've got to be able to pick up his wrists, his release. That is a great indication. How much of the turn depends to a great extent on the surface. But if you pick which way the ball is likely to turn, it gives you a better chance.
Just about reaches it, and he'll pick up one. It's a good over. Just 5 off it. 71 for 4 after 10.
71 for the loss of 4. India tighten the noose around Pakistan. This time it's through spin. Akshar, 1 for 27 in 3.1. Not enough power, not enough middle of the bat. Rinku is sparkling in the field.
He's got such great ground speed, which means his cover's excellent. In fact, Tilak Varma, he's just dropped that catch. Made a real huge effort. Most people wouldn't even get to it. But between these two, they've got the perfect mid-off and mid-on fielder. Such great pace, good arm strength, and very viable hands.
Yeah, both are gun fielders in the outfield. Some of the best in the world, I reckon. He gets around so quickly. He's so unassuming.
Good innings of 44.
Yeah, needed the boundary. Akshar Patel, so astute. Knew that he probably need a boundary. Stepped out. Clean piece of work there from Ishan Kishan. Yeah, no way back. Just the right areas. Akshar, his experience coming to the fore. Usman Khan goes for 44. Pakistan are 73 for 5 now.
Such a slippery slope. In comparison, India 97 for 2. So 73 for 5. So you can see the gap is starting to really widen. During this consolidation phase, pretty steady. Now they've got nothing to accelerate out of with that wicket.
Mohammad Nawaz at number 7. Wings blown completely out of the sails for Pakistan. Very hard to get back from here.
Somehow they've got to make sure that, you know, when they're in the last 2 or 3 overs of the innings, they need maybe 15 or something like that. Hoping against hope. You know, that's the way really to look at this contest now. Required rate is 11.24 right now. So, I mean, if it stretches to 15 in the last 3 overs, with maybe 3 or 4 wickets in hand, they still have an outside chance of doing something.
There are too many things have to go their way if the things have to work out for Pakistan. It's the end of the over, 73 for 5.
A tremendous strike for Akshar Patel. He was going nowhere with that. Once he missed the length, then he had to go square through the offside, and that was always going to be dangerous. Ian Ultramaj as well got behind and stumped. Point is that if not reading him off the hand, that you can't really walk out of the crease or rush him by using your feet. Pakistan has not really been clever regarding Kuldeep. It's been happening now for a few years.
Kuldeep as well, such a wily customer. Varies his pace beautifully. He's got the mindset of Shane Warne, always thinking about taking wickets, aggressive mindset. This is what we love about Kuldeep Yadav.
Nice shot, sweep shot, beats the man at square leg. That's a good connection.
Yeah, full toss converted well. Nawaz. Then dip away from him as well. So Dubey has struggled with his pace today. But now, to be fair to him, he's never going to stop that.
He's accurate and he's mystery. He's wonderful to watch, Kuldeep.
You're really interested to see this number here, average turn. First innings 2.6, this innings 1.7. Night air maybe?
Yeah, could be. Has gone up in the air. Dubey catches it quite nicely in the end. That's a bad one. It was there to be hit for a 6. Nawaz missing out, messing it up.
Well, Dubey got it on there. The wheels are working, the wheels are turning this time. Everyone's elated that Dubey got around. Ishan Kishan running to him, embracing him. Again, that ball is beginning to dip and Nawaz trying to get under it to catch it on the full. And a nice little grab there from Shivam Dubey. Utilizing these big square boundaries, India. This the fielders very, very well. Pakistan lose their 6th wicket. It's all got to over, 78 for 6.
Ashraf is a big striker, but usually very good against pace. His work will be cut out against Indian spin.
Especially on a wicket that is slow, you'll have to create pace on the ball. Asking the right questions. See there again. Just try to get under it so that he can get the ball on the full, catch the ball on the full, and he did. But those square boundaries here are so big that he was caught 20 meters perhaps inside the boundary line by Shivam Dubey.
Frankly speaking, it was a nothing shot as well, just a shovel, nothing more than that. 78 for 6.
Yeah, the other thing is that those flags indicate also just what he was trying to hit up against as well. Golfing terms, that's maybe a 1 or 2 club wind.
Yeah, you're right. Is the summary so far. 175 to 7. Ishan Kishan blistering 77 to 40. Match winning knock, that one.
Ishan Kishan was mesmerizing. Such a great innings that brute force, yet it had that class and quality. India top of the leaderboard there, probably in the game with 6 points. Let's see, 78 for 6. Dilip Verma coming on to board. Off spinner. Another option for India. That's gone, shut up. I mean, it's not working at all for Pakistan. There'll be a row of bad shots, soft dismissals, and they've not learned from the mistakes. One after the other, they've played poor shots.
No, we've seen it all, haven't we? And this one in particular just tosses it outside the swing arc. You can see the direction of the hands there are going all towards mid-on. That ball's barely hit the outside edge of the bat and got nothing of it. And Shadab Khan has fallen into that same error that we've seen here across all the 4 matches. Hands go wide, ball goes nowhere apart from straight into hands. Gone. 14 minutes, 78 for 7.
And Afridi 40 innings. Hit the ball hard, but it's about being out there for a period of time. I don't think he's got the capacity really to last the distance. Anyway, 78 for 7.
Verma's on to bowl and got a wicket in the first ball that he bowled. It's almost like India are flexing right now. Taking for granted that they're going to win this game. The non-regular bowlers are go, and even they're getting wickets. There's a serious lack of pace on this wicket. Even when the ball's pitched up, batters eyeing to go towards mid-wicket. The ball's just not coming. You could see in that ball hit the toe end of the bat and went straight down the ground instead of mid-wicket.
Yeah, well, there's almost half the amount of turn between the first innings here that India struck and then this innings. And if your hands are going across the line of the ball because it's not turning, then you're not giving yourself a chance to present the full face. You still have to make the contact even when you're power hitting.
It's the story of Pakistan tonight, isn't it? They've not really given themselves a chance, and this is a beautiful shot. Excellent shot, this one. Allowed the ball to come to him. And then he's not trying to overhit it. He's just trying to give direction and elevation to that shot.
He's a natural striker. This really was struck beautifully. That's a massive shot. Into the width and cast in.
Even how he wound up into that shot and then wound out of that shot. To that point of connection is beautiful.
This time the back turn in his hand, I think, because that should have been driven again through the offside.
Yeah, this time he's still trying to get elevation on that shot. Instead, you want to hit that along the ground, try and pierce that gap between covers and long off. Or to the right of covers.
When you're power hitting, you almost need to squeeze the ball off your bat. Extend your hands, make the contact, squeeze through the line. That was what that boundary is all about. Wasn't trying to really overhit anything, just made the shape, made the connection. Excellent batting. 84 for 7. Have a look at this. Makes the contact and then just almost as if the bat and the ball are in connection for another half a metre through the range of the hitting zone. Gee, that's a good shot.
It is a beautiful shot as far as execution is concerned. His hands went through the ball. Didn't try to overhit it at all. It's exactly what you want power hitting to be. Just go through the ball with as much power as possible.
It's a great spread. Bumrah and Akshar and Varun and Kuldeep and Tilak. It's relentless pressure on batting.
Hardik and Bumrah just ripped the heart out of Pakistan inside their first couple of overs, didn't they? It's always going to be difficult when you've got, I would say, an above par score by maybe 5 or 6 runs.
Absolutely, I think the case was dismissed in the first few overs as far as Pakistan is concerned, because they lost wickets, they lost rhythm, and they were never in this after that moment.
It was always going to be a game of the first 6 overs. And that was going to be a crucial phase of the game. The start was going to dictate if Pakistan are going to be in the chase or not. And in the first couple of overs, they threw themselves out of the chase. They didn't even give themselves a chance to get in, just kind of understand the pace of the wicket. You want to give yourself a chance to assess the wicket and then play attacking shots.
And I also feel that, they were possessed in a way to just hit the ball out of the park, because that's the modern way of playing the game. I think that's weighing too much on their minds, rather than playing the situation and the conditions and having a game plan. I think they just had individual game plans, and it wasn't a team strategy as such.
You might just be right, Ramiz. I think they've had more individual game plans than just a team game plan, because the conditions are always going to dictate how you're going to bat and where you're going to score runs, against whom you're going to score runs. I don't think Pakistan assessed that at all tonight.
They tried to blast their way out of a game that should have been potentially won in the 19th over. Having the consistency. Look at that down the bottom there. Record in the last 4 ICC events. That's an extraordinary number, 96%. That is just danger zone for any opposition side.
Some would say that it's a mental block as well. You've got to be temperamentally strong, ready to match India's skill. They lost wickets regularly. The top order was blown away, the middle order came in as well. So the Pacers gave India a great start for the spinners to come and dominate in the middle phase.
And India didn't do anything extraordinary. They just hit the right areas. The areas that they've generally hit in every match. There's disciplined, good length areas did Bumrah hit, and Hardik as well, the back of a length, that short delivery area that he generally hits, the back of a length one, that forces the batter to play on the back foot or the square bat shots. That's all that India did. I think Pakistan just helped them along.
No contest in the last couple of years, 7-1 in favour of India. He's got to survive this one ball from Kuldeep. Plays it down well, because against pace he'll be pretty decent. Mushraf 89 for the loss of 7. That brings us
Pretty happy faces there for Team India. Smiles certainly be there, because they know they've got a job that's been just about completed.
Behind that stoic face is always a beaming smile of Gautam Gambhir. Know him well enough, you know that he is sometimes always smiling behind the stoic face of his.
Just see wicket stumbled early on that. That was the first one. Hardik Pandya, a good catch. Bumrah's genius. Out confirmation. And then that was almost a gift, just trying to go across the line of the ball. Axar Patel all over the stumps. Got really terrific vision for the batsman, Axar Patel. He reacts so quickly. I just feel like Pakistan just tried at this point in time to slog their way out of trouble. 87 off 36 balls. Now that wouldn't look too bad if you had another 5 or 6 wickets behind you, but 7 down, that's optimistic at best.
Yeah, absolutely. 87 from 36 balls. It is extremely tough, but let's see what happens. In the meantime,
You know, I would actually almost say that's right now in this scenario of the game. That's almost wishful thinking. 87 of 36 deliveries with 3 wickets in hand. And Pakistan have themselves to blame to be in this situation. Look at that, 6.3 runs in the first 6 overs in the launch phase. And in the consolidate phase, just 6.38. 51 runs for 3 wickets in that consolidate phase for Pakistan. India, 1 for 14 from Kuldeep in that consolidate phase. Hardik, 1 for 8. Bumrah got 2 for 13. He went for 13 in the first over. Went for 4 in the second. It's been pretty clinical stuff from India, especially with the bowling.
Pakistan 89 for the loss of 7. Struggling to say the least. Right, let's relive a magic moment.
Afridi fitting the hits the winning run. Shahid Afridi. Big man, big game. It's a leg by. Who cares? And Pakistan invade the pitch.
important event in that calendar year, Pakistan winning the World Cup. At Lords it was, winning it quite comprehensively by 8 wickets. He's got to play a sensible hand here, Shaheen Afridi. He's got to make sure that Fahim Ashraf gets maximum strike.
Hard to play sensible cricket when you need 15 runs and over is the trouble.
There are 15 overs too late, I'd say.
Stoppaged, and it'll be a single. Wearing the front leg, and that's how he plays.
You can see, it's not like they're not a regular bowler. It's going slow through the air, not giving the batters any pace.
What's he doing here?
Just warming up that back, because he's got a bowl. I've been there, done that. Yeah, it's...
This could be second for Tilak. Oh, he crosses it. That's the second drop. And no one else but himself to be blamed, because he called for it. It was a difficult one. Running backwards is not an easy catch.
Yeah, the ball would have been spinning away from him as well, because it was a leading edge that went up and was going with the wind away from him. So it's never going to be an easy catch. I'll tell you what, he's going to be made fun of for dropping that one.
The other thing about that catch is that it would have actually gone through the light as well. The opposite problem often to what you have here is there's too much light, because the lights are quite low, but that would have gone up into the dark of the sky, which makes it really tricky to just get your bearings on it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In fact, that ball, as it's coming down, you can see he's done everything right, you know, to take that catch well. It's the end of the over. It's 94 for 7 now.
It's one-way traffic at the moment. It's not been easy for the batsman. Just goes to tell you, we've said that before, we'll say it again, how well Ishan Kishan batted on the surface.
Well, that was fearless from Ishan Kishan, and he made life very hard for the bowlers. Put them to the cleaners in the first part of the 10 over. He was superb. It was the very first over from Shaheen where he picked up 15, and then the spinners. Pakistan relied heavily on the spinners, and how well he played against them. 10 fours, 3 sixes, his bat swing and his intentions were very, very clear.
That's up in the air. This should be a straightforward chance. It's gone to one of the safest fielders, Rinku Singh. Wickets continue to tumble. It's number 8.
Yeah, again from the back foot is looking to launch that into mid-wicket boundary again, not from the middle of the bat, ball flying in the air, and it was a comfortable, easy catch. He had to run maybe 10 yards, and he's such a safe pair of hands, Rinku Singh. And another wicket goes back down for Pakistan. 79 required 27 deliveries, and Fahim Ashraf only scored 10, 97 for him.
So a slip in place. Oh, that's close. The finger's gone up, it looked plump. Yes, kidding onto the bat, half court forward. They've gone upstairs. Upstairs, one would imagine.
We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. It is a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Running through. Gap on the left. Clearly no bat. Yeah, no bat involved. We've got a ball treatment available. Clear gap on the left hand side. Just waiting for ball tracking. Original decision is out, pitching outside off, impacts in line, wickets hitting. Kumar will get you back on screen and you can start with the original decision of outs.
So as Plum can get. 9 down now. Can't believe it. Long like 9 pins at the moment, 97 to 9. So 9 down, hat-trick ball. Tariq on strike. Step and play, short extra cover. He's just asking for all the fielders to come in. Long ball comes into mid-on. Second time in the game, a hat-trick ball. Sam almost bowled the Shivam Dubey. Hat-trick ball. From everywhere. Stumps the target for Chakravarti.
What a good delivery. I think it just bounced a little bit too much, or maybe got an inside edge. They're still waiting. Are they just gonna go review it? Let's do it, go on. Yeah. Fair enough. I feel let's review it and see if he's got hat-trick.
We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. It's fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Coming through. We've got a clear gap on the left hand, so I'll just roll that back just to confirm that. Just freeze it there. Yep. There's no bat involved. Go to ball treatment available, please. Original decision is not out. Pitching outside off. Impact is in line. Wickets missing. Kumar will get back on screen and stay with your original decision of not out.
On the money, Kumar Dharmasena. Both hat-trick balls reviewed in the hope that it could be 3-3. But the trend continues here at this ground. Teams batting second, trying to chase down a decent score on the board, have been bowled out. $16 gone, 97 for them.
175 in the first inning. I thought it was maybe a little bit over par. This pitch, the way it was behaving in the early part of the inning, it was spinning. It was not easy to bat on. Rinku just played such a good innings, put India in such a commanding position in the first 10 overs. Kishan, I beg your pardon. He was just too good for Pakistan.
77 stand-up innings there. Shabby. Rinku Singh. LB4.
Loved the chuckle between Rinku and Richard Illingworth before he bowled. Look at the wicket to go. Yeah, didn't pick it. And was struck right in front. It's been all India. As you say, Waqar, right from that Ishan Kishan innings. Or more. And then just no comeback from there. I'd go one back actually, and a little peculiar, having watched all the games here and seen that scores on the board would be the ones that would put pressure on teams batting second. In a big game such as this, where the mantra generally is, if you can do it, you want to have runs on the board and put your opposition under pressure. So interesting that he decides, Salman Ali Agha, that he is going to bowl first and then start up with his spinners, and then keeps his mystery spinner who everyone's been talking about through the course of the week, the couple of weeks.
I think tactically there were a couple of real errors. Two left-handers batting, Sam Ayub bowling well, and then you bring the leg spinner on, and that really opened the gates for Ishan Kishan and Tilak Verma to an extent. A couple of long hops that disappeared over the fence. And it's moments like that that can really release the pressure. 106 for 9.
T20 cricket doesn't give you time to come back. You snooze, you lose. It's very simple. And those small mistakes Pakistan made. India is such a side, number one team in the world. They're not going to let you come back. That's exactly what they did. Such a brave knock from Ishan Kishan. Although he saw his partner getting out in the first over, and one just hold back and think, okay, the ball is spinning, gripping, I got to take a little bit more time. But he just kept on swinging his bat, and I love this bat speed also. And he did not hold back at all. He was very clear in his mind, Ishan Kishan, that I'm just gonna keep going, keep looking for those sixes and fours.
Quick fire, I think it was 21 or whatever his first game, then he gets 60, and then here with the 77, he's the man in form. And so if you want to be the one who's making the play for your team. Many would have been looking toward Abhishek, because he's the danger man in the last little while, scoring at 200. The noise there's a drop catch. Not happy, are they?
Yeah, it could be a little glove on the way to the wicket keeper, the ball going through the leg side. There's definitely something on it. Was there a glove? I have a feeling that the ball just scooped up. Fair position, and Hardik Pandya not happy. Works really hard for his wickets.
Had a tipped on Ishan Kishan, surprised him a bit. That's up in the air. And put down. Kuldeep ran, he's not happy. Well, his hands are all over the place here, Hardik. First London, then Paris. London Ishan Kishan, Paris Kuldeep Yadav.
Yes, straight away after that drop, or when he pushed it to over the boundary for 6, Hardik Pandya this was the one we were talking about a little while, a ball before this, just getting a little under glove, and balls are dying to the wicket keeper. Hardik Pandya wasn't happy after that. catch, and the very next delivery, Shaheen Shah Afridi thumped him for 6. Still swinging his bat with eyes closed.
The domination of this fixture by India will no doubt be annoying to Pakistan and to Pakistanis. 11th consecutive win in ICC Men's T20 World Cups.
All right, Pommy, enough. Leave it there.
Shall I?
You had enough of that. You know, India has been too good in the last, what, 15, 20 years, I would say.
Yeah, can't afford the errors because they've been so good. You watch Pakistan play other fixtures and you think, right, as you lead up to this, they might well be able to make a fist of it. They could shift that balance and start clawing back.
See the top run getters, mostly opening batsmen. One ball left in this over. Mitchell. That's a clean-up job. And India comprehensive winners by 61 runs. Pakistan had been bowled out for 114. Hardik Pandya, the man to finish things off.
India very clinical in their performance. Ishan Kishan was top draw the way he batted, and then beautifully done by Bumrah, who was superb with the new ball. Akshar Patel picked up a couple of wickets, and Pakistan had no answer to this 175, bowled out for 114 in the 18th over.
I say comprehensive simply because it's India's 11th consecutive win in ICC Men's T20 World Cups. They won the 24 tournament unbeaten. So the run continues. Hardik Pandya, good bowling card there. 2 wickets for Hardik. Bumrah, special early doors, 2 for 17. Akshar did a great job, 4 on the trot, 2 for 19. Chakravarti, Kuldeep and Tilak amongst the wickets as well. So really, really good all-round performance from India.